to diary entry number 2 with Sage on Sage.diariies. Hi guys, it's me, Sage. So in today's video, I am going to do a just a little story time on my experience at the psychiatric ward. I was triggered into doing the story time, so I thought, you know what, I might as well just let you guys know of my experience, because everybody's experience is different, right? Anyone who has been to the psych ward before, they have their own experience, so I want to share mine with you guys, right? Before I get right into this video, just a disclaimer. There might be a few things that I'm gonna mention that might trigger some people, so I will put trigger warnings. I will warn you before, just so you know what I'm gonna talk about. And if you are a sensitive viewer, you can just skip that part, and then because there are gonna be mentions of some stuff that are quite triggering. So yeah, if you are a sensitive viewer, please, I am gonna warn you again and again and again. Do not come crying to me saying, you triggered me. Because I am warning you right now that if you know that you're gonna get triggered, you can skip past those parts that are gonna trigger you and then watch the rest of the video, because it's not bad. It's really not bad. It's just a few minor stuff, So please don't come crying to me telling me I triggered you, because I am warning you. I just want to take a quick shower, and then after the shower, I will lay everything out for you. So while I go take a shower, what you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you like this video, and make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to follow me on my handles, subscribe, and do all those shebang. Let me go take a shower. Okay, so I've taken a shower. It is 12 o'clock right now, and at 3 o'clock I have a meeting that I have to go to. So I'm gonna try to okay, let me start the story, And guys, I can a hairline, so if you come for my hairline, I'll come for your toes.
Ihairline yakho iyafamba.
Okay, so I actually want to finish
Just get started.
this story time quickly before my roommates arrive, because I'm shy, and imagine now I'm talking and that it's gonna be somehow. So I wanna quickly finish this story time. Okay, so anyway, let me start. It all starts when I was in grade 12, which was in 2022. Yes, 2022 final exams, matric final exams. Mendigoa. Matric was chopping my head off. I'm not gonna lie, it was chopping me off. Final exams, we're writing paper. I think we were writing English paper 2. Yeah, it started when we were writing English paper 2, So the night before the English paper, I was studying, right? I was studying, reading my stories and my novel and all that type of stuff. And then I had this weird feeling. I was just not feeling it. Okay, I was not feeling what I was studying, because I felt as if the book is reading me. I'm not reading the book. Then I decided to play around with some stuff. Okay, so here's my first trigger warning. Anyways, I think a few weeks before, or a few months before my matric exams, I experimented with some pills, and I had an overdose in class, but I was fine. The only problem was I was passing out, like just like that. I just passed out. My speech was slow and it was slurry and sloppy, and yeah. So that's all that happened. And I had hockey practice that same day, but it was cancelled for some reason. I can't remember the reason, but it was cancelled. And then I fell asleep on the pavilion. My hockey practice is usually at 5 or 5:30, né? So on that day it was cancelled. I fell asleep on the pavilion. I literally woke up at 6 and it was already dark because it was approaching winter. It was already dark. Imagine. Then I had to call my mom and tell her to come fetch me. She was like, what happened to your transport? Because I get on my transport. So I used to go to school by transport every day, and I had to pay extra every month because the transport driver had to fetch me after hockey practice every day. So I wanted to do the same thing, because that feeling was so nice. Like it felt cool, man. It's not cool. Do not overdose. It's not cool. You will die. But it felt cool in that moment because, I had the sense of, oh, guys, it was so cool. And then I wanted to feel that same thing again. But then I realized that most of the tablets that I took those months back, I finished them because I took everything all at once. So what I decided to do is I wanted to go check if I can find some more. So my dad used to have these type of pills, ne? Yeah. Ne? For pain. So what I did, I went to the kitchen where they put these tablets and everything, ne? I think I took 8 or 4. I'm not exactly sure. Between 8 or 4, ne? And then there were some white pills. I think they were antidepressants. There were some antidepressants as well at home. I don't know who they belong to because the name was wearing off. I don't know who they belong to. I just found them and I took them. I took 2 of those because there were 4 left in the pack. No, I can't remember how many there were left in the packet because when I left the packet there were still pills inside, but it was a small amount. I think there was 2 left or something like that. So I took 2, and then I took, I think 4. I think it was 4 of these pain meds. I think it was 4. Ne? Fine. Drank them. And then Hygiene, this eye drops, ne? This medication had expired, I think, a year before. I think it was 2021 when this medication expired, but it was still there and I drank it. Like I used to, the drops, ne? And then I'd cool. Went back to studying. But when I fell asleep, when I was sleeping, I felt as if my body was light, like I was that feeling, that sense of euphoria. It was. Next morning, I woke up, dressed, and then I think I was writing in the morning. Was I writing in the morning? Yeah, I think I was writing in the morning. I think it was a morning session, but I stand to be corrected. Those that wrote with me in 2022, I stand to be corrected. Then I got dressed and everything, and then I didn't have breakfast. Usually what my mom does in the morning, she buys us cookies, biscuits, and then we take them with a drink. That's how we eat breakfast. So I didn't have breakfast that morning. I decided to go again. I was like, I need strength. I'm not gonna be able to write this exam. I need the strength. So you know what I did? I went back to that medicine cabinet. It's not really a medicine cabinet because it was just my dad's pills that he takes on a regular basis. So I went back there and I took another set of pills. Ne? I think at the end of the day I took either 16 or 18 pills. I'm not really sure. But let's just say, for argument's sake, let's just say I took 8 for the previous day and then 4 the next day. Yeah. So I took the next 4, and then I also went to the antidepressants, and I took another 2 pills, and I took hygiene once again. I just like 1, 2, 3 drops nyana, then I feel fine. It didn't really have an effect on me, but guess my brain was telling me, you're fine, girl.
I'm not okay, cause
anyways, then I went to school. I wrote my session. I was writing, ne? Man, when I arrived at school, ne? Man, I was not feeling fine, man. I was a bit, I don't know, something wasn't right, ne? I met up with my friend Abby and Karabo. I met up with them. We started, I don't know, we were talking about some random stuff, ne? We went in to go write. Okay. The paper was 3 hours long. First hour down. Nah, I'm smooth, I'm writing. It's not everything is smooth. Nah, I'm writing the picture of Dorian Gray. Hey, I think the story we did was, the play we did was, no, it's not Macbeth. What? I forgot the novel, the thing you were doing. The thingy. The play. I forgot the play we were writing in grade 12. I'll remember it and then Then it was time for me to write a thingy. It was time for me to now write an essay question based on the play. Ne? I'm writing first draft, ne? And when I look at the time, about 30 minutes have passed. So it's 1 hour 30 minutes that have passed, right? I start writing. Now there's another 1 hour and a half left. I start doing my draft. I start planning because my English teacher was so strict. She wanted to see your draft. She wanted to see you correcting your draft and writing the final one. Yeah, well, fine. I was writing. Man. Draft is written. Everything is done with the draft, ne? But then when I look at the time, there's only an hour left. Like 1 hour left, ne? But I felt really nauseous. Like I felt as if I wanted to, picked up my hand. And then Meneer Grobler came to me. I was like, what's wrong? I'm like, sir, I feel nauseous. I need the bathroom. So he went and he called a female invigilator. She came with a paper, and then I had to write my name down. I had to write my name down. My name or my exam number, I can't remember. This happened in 2022. I had to write down my details and sign, and then she also signed. Then she accompanied me to the bathroom, because our school hall was situated opposite, the doors at the back were situated opposite the office. So she just took me there instead of taking me all around. I went in, everything came out. Ne? And then I thought I am done. And then again. And I was starting to sweat and I started to feel hot because I'm like, what? Am I passing out kidney stones or something? Because, fine. And then when I was done, I rinsed my mouth and washed my hands and everything. Then she asked me, I flushed the bathroom, by the way. For those that are really observant, I did flush the toilet. Then she asked me, are you okay? What's wrong? I'm like, no, man, I'm just not feeling well. I think I might have some kind of bile reflux or something like that. And she's like, you must go clean your system, blah, 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 blah. Then I went back, ne? So I think I took about 10 minutes in the bathroom, ne? Because it wasn't long before they said 30 minutes left, ne? Once I heard that 30 minutes, do you know how many paragraphs I wrote? I think the essay was supposed to be half a page long or something like that, ne? I think I wrote about 3 paragraphs. And then I was like, I'm done. Because I was starting to get really dizzy. I was like, I'm done. No, I'm done. I'm not writing anymore. Because I'm not even seeing what I'm writing. I picked up my hand. They took my papers. And I left the hall. Now, as I'm waiting, I think when I went out, either Karabo or Abby was already out. And then when everyone was out, we started walking because now we're going home. We're done writing. We're going home. But as I'm going home, I can't see the way. The way is like, everything is doing this. I couldn't see anything. And then I blacked out. Ne? But you know what the weird thing is? I couldn't see where I was going, but my feet were walking. Like I was walking, but I can't see where I'm going because I was like everything was black. Ne? And then lights out, my feet gave in, everything done. First seizure. Had a seizure, and then they took me to the office. Ne? So now what I'm gonna tell you next is based on what they told me, because there are some things that I can't remember. So this is based on what they told me. So I was taken to the office. Ne, to the sick room. Second seizure. They called my mom. They call my mom. My mom arrives. They call the ambulance. While we're waiting for the ambulance, third seizure, and my mom was also in the room. Third seizure. So hey, I might have traumatized my mom. I might have traumatized my sister. I don't know, because she was with Kia, my sister. Okay, fine. The ambulance arrived. They put an IV, and then straight Mediclinic. When we got to Mediclinic, the family doctor that we used, he came. He asked me, what's wrong? Then I told him, no, I did this and this and this, and then this was the outcome. So I told him, no, yesterday I took this amount of pills and this. Today I took this amount of pills and this. And then the doctor was like, but he was, how can I put it? He wasn't, I don't know how exactly to put it, because I don't know exactly how to put it. Let me just leave it there, ne? Okay, then cool, ne? Then I went to, then I was kept there. So when I was kept in there, it was November 17th, 2022, when I got admitted at Mediclinic. I don't remember the time, I remember the date, ne? 17 November 2022. While I was there, I'm not gonna give their full identity, to protect their privacy, but two of my friends that I went to school with were also there. Yeah, bro. So it wasn't really a boring hospital experience. We used to have movie nights, and the night nurses were really cool. They were really chill, ne? They were really, 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 really chill. I have auditions on Friday, guys. I have choir auditions. I don't even have a song. Anyways, I might show you a few videos, just here and there of my hospital experience. It wasn't really bad, The hospital nurses, they weren't bad. Like the day nurses, I feel like the day nurses had a bone to pick with us, because they were always so mean. I mean, when they had to check our vitals, they'd be like, like they were so mean. Even when my doctor came and gave me my doctor didn't want me to take pills. He's the one that was like, I'm gonna stop putting you on pills. But then he gave me one pill that day, ne? He gave me one pill that day, and then I asked the day nurse, I was like, she put it on my tray when she was giving me food. Ne? And then I asked her, am I supposed to take this? And she was on some, it's there on your plate, what do you mean you're supposed to take it? But my doctor didn't say I should take it. And she was like, but it's on your plate, so you should take it. And I'm like, okay, fine. I took that pill. So a couple of days later, I think it was on a Wednesday or Thursday, and then the weekend passed, and then I think on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, the family doctor comes and he tells me, I have something to tell you, but you have the right to say no if you don't want to, and everything. And I'm like, what is he gonna tell me? Okay, then he tells me, no, based on what you told me, we're gonna be admitting you, we're gonna transfer you to another hospital where you're gonna get much help. He started laying out everything to me. He said, but you have the right to say no, you're gonna leave on Monday, and and I'm like, but I'm writing on mine. I think I was writing life science paper 1 and 2, or life science paper 1, I'm not sure, but I was writing life science. And I'm like, but I'm writing on Monday. And it's like, yeah, I don't think you're gonna, because when I was admitted, it was during the week, so I missed those exams. After I got admitted, I missed those exams. And it's like, no, you're gonna miss that exam. If you wanna go, it's fine. I mean, if you don't wanna go, it's fine. But if you wanna go, you're gonna miss those exams. And I'm like, okay, if I go to that hospital, how long am I gonna stay there? And it's like, you're gonna stay there for 3 weeks. Nothing was clicking in my mind that no, this man is taking me to a psych ward. Nothing was clicking. Then I'm like, okay, no, it's fine. If it's gonna help me, it's fine. Hey, come I'm like, no, if it's gonna help me, then it's fine and everything. It's like, okay, we'll talk to the medical aid people, and then they'll fix everything, and then they have to check how many beds they have, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. So one of my other friends that was at the hospital with me, she has an experience. So she was telling me, yo, when it was so fun, we did this, there was these people, you actually feel like you're at home, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yo, nah, I'm shy. So how will I even walk up to a person and talk to them and stuff? Okay, fine. And then I think Sunday passed. Monday, the day I was supposed to leave, I think my friends left. Yeah, my friends got discharged. I was the only one left. Monday arrived, and then they were like, no, you're gonna leave Tuesday because we're waiting for the authorization, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, now I'm gonna live here. And then Tuesday, I think, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, on the 22nd of November 2022, that's when I left. Yeah? In the morning, they woke me up around 5 in the morning. The nurse came around 5, and she was like, oh, the ambulance is here, they're gonna come pick you up, you're leaving and everything. And I'm like, oh. She's like, no, you can quickly go bath, they're gonna wait for you, you can take a shower, and then I'll put breakfast for you, like just light breakfast for you on the tray, that you can get it when you come back, then you can just eat. I'm like, all right. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem. Then I took a shower, and then on my tray there was tea and a few biscuits, I think 2 or 3 biscuits. I finished eating, then they put me on the stretcher, that ambulance bed, yeah? And I thought I was gonna be taken by a helicopter, and I wanted the helicopter, yeah? But they were like, no, it's a ambulance. And I'm like, oh, okay. So after they strapped me in and everything, gone from Limpopo to Pitori, yeah? So we arrived, I think we left, I don't remember the time we left, but we arrived, it was still morning when we arrived. I think it was around 8 or 9 when we arrived. I arrived, they wheeled me in, and then they took the IV out that I had from when I got admitted. They took the IV out, and then now the real experience starts. Now the story starts to get deeper. That's where everything starts to get deeper. Sharp, no? Then I was signing some. No, I didn't sign documents. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't, because I was already 18, so I didn't. I did sign documents. What am I saying? I did sign some documents. I feel like an adult at the moment because I was signing my own stuff. Anyways, then after the signing in and everything, they're like, have you been here? The name of the hospital is Denmark Psychiatric Hospital, ne? Denmark. They're like, have you been to Denmark before? I'm like, no, this is my first time. I'm like scared. What do I do? Na. And then they were telling us, no, if you want to go to the laundry, you must have 5 rand. You can come here and we can get points for you in any blah blah blah. Hey guys, let me tell you a story. At that time, Mina, I didn't even have a card, like a bank card. I had to use my dad's card. But I was an 18-year-old. Hey, I'm a late boomer. Anyway, then they took me to my ward. I was in ward A. I don't remember the room number. I was in ward A. When I first arrived, I didn't have a roommate, and then they were asking me, like the nurse there that was taking me to my ward, she was asking me, are you suicidal? When last did you have a thingy, an attempt? Do you have do you self-harm? Those type of questions, ne? She was asking me all that. And then if I had answered that I'm super duper suicidal, I would have slept by the room next door. That room, guys, no, that's not a room. I don't know what that is. The windows don't close. There's some things that are not there. There's just a lot going on in that room, ne? Yeah. Fine, I was in the room next door, and then I slept, and then I woke up, I think around 5 or so, because I was tired. I woke up around 5, and then the nurse came and she fetched me. She's like, let me show you around. And then she showed me like the pond, Nyana area. I couldn't take a lot of videos. Oh well, I couldn't take videos to say because they were not allowed. We were not allowed to take videos. So yeah, there was this pond area. It was really cute, and some trees and some plants. It was really cute. It was really beautiful. And then she showed me the eating area, and she's like, okay, no, you can wait here with the others. If you want to eat in your room, it's fine. And I'm like, no, I'll eat like with the rest. Fine. Nakoya social anxiety ring. Fine. Then we had I remember I think we had lasagna. Yeah, I think we had lasagna and boiled vegetables. Guys, hospital vegetables, I don't like them. And they're like, no, you have to eat your veggies. I don't like those vegetables because they lack salt and they're boiled and they're just too watery and there's just a lot going on. So I don't associate myself with hospital vegetables. Ne? Fine. Then I was eating, so I was sitting alone, ne? And then some women came, like they were older women. Then they came, then like they started talking to me and stuff. So I didn't find a problem with that. I started talking to them and stuff. And then one of the other women was like, so I went with my hair, and then other woman was like, no, I can do your hair, like, just to pass time, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, no problem, ne? Then later on the day, I had to go see my psychiatrist. It was my first time meeting my psychiatrist because my family doctor he recommended that psychiatrist because I think they work together or something like that. I don't know, but they know each other somehow. Then she was like, and then the nurse came and told me, no, your psychiatrist wants you, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then they directed me to her office. I went there, talked to her. Then after talking to her, she prescribed pills for me. I told her I was struggling to sleep. She prescribed Trentilex because that was the one my doctor gave me when I was at the hospital. She prescribed Trentilex, Stressum, and Dopapol. So I take one. Like I take one in the morning. I think Trentilex I take it in the morning. I take Trentilex and Stressum in the morning, and then during the day I take another Trentilex and Stressum, and then at night I take only Dopacol. Okay. After that, I went back to my room. So the first time when I got there, when I went back to my room after the meeting with my psychiatrist, I saw there was another girl there. So then I had a roommate. I think her name is, I forgot her name. Shaniqua. I think her name is Shaniqua. Or Shanique. Shanique or Shaniqua, one of the two. Yeah. Then I introduced myself to her, and she was older because I was 18 and she was like 20, I think 24 or something. But it was fine. She was a cool roommate. Yeah. Then the next day, woke up, the usual. Woke up, took pills, took vitals, went to go see my psych, went to go see my psychologist and my psychiatrist. And I also I attended a few classes. I did a few painting class, and it wasn't really that bad. I want to talk about the day when it was starting to get nice, because I was feeling really like out of place. I felt as if I was the only young person there, because everyone else seemed so old. Others were even there for breakups. Guys, Njolo, there was these cute girlies. They were there for breakups, guys. Mujolo. Hey. Fine. Then my roommates left. Guys, let me tell you, guys, this girl, you know what she did, ne? This one time, there's this injection that they give her, or had an alternative, ne? If she wants to take the injection or if she doesn't, because she was also struggling to sleep, ne? Then this one time, she didn't take the injection, and if she doesn't take it, she becomes hungry, like it super hungry, because when she takes the injection in the morning, she eats less, or even if she eats in the morning, she won't be hungry throughout the day. So on that day, she didn't take the injection. And then because my parents bought me, like, you know, they brought me snacks and stuff, this girl literally woke up in the middle of the night and she ate my snacks. Like, how unjani? And then she has the nerve to wake me up, and then she's like, can I please have some chocolate? I promise I'll buy it. Like, girl, you already ate my chocolate, why are you asking? But I was like nice and everything, so I was like, okay, no, it's fine, you can have it. Chocolate and she's like, no, I'll repay it. You know what, guys, you know Dairy Milk, that top deck, that big one, ne? Imagine someone eating that, and then they only replacing chocolate pa one. Yeah, 18 rand. Then I get a 25 rand. Mara, it's fine. Then she left. Nah, she left, I think, a week after she got admitted, because I was told I was gonna stay for 3 weeks, for 21 days. And then when I went to when my roommate left, I went to my psychiatrist and I told her I wanna go home. And she's like, no, you're not ready to go home. And I'm like, girl, what are you saying? I'm ready to go home. I wanna go home. She's like, no. I cried that day. That's when I saw what something is not right. Because I was crying as if, I don't know. And then I had another roommate. Well, not really a roommate, but we lived in the same ward. Yeah, well, she was more or less my age. Well, she was younger, but you know, I think she was 16. Her name is Khulikani, ne? I met her. We sat in the dining room area, you know, we started talking, getting to know each other, you know, and then she would come to, they changed my room. After my roommate left, I was changed to another room with 4 people in there, you know. Then she used to come to, so she took the room that I was in, and then I was moved to another room. Then she would come to my room and be like, no, it's time to go eat, and then we'd go eat breakfast and dinner and all that shebang and shenang. Then one time we went to the dining area, I think we were eating lunch, and then we met another girl. She was like, hi guys, do you mind if I sit with you and anything? I'm like, no, it's cool, like you can sit with us. I'm like, what's your name? I'm like, oh, my name is Kira. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like in my mind I thought Shakira, but apparently it's not. I honestly forgot her full name. Please don't be mad at me when you see this, ne? I forgot your full name because I got used to calling you Kira. Yeah, so she's like, my name is Kira. And I'm like, oh, hi Kira, my name is Tippy, and this is Kulikani. And then we were just like inseparable from that day forward. Like we used to, there was this video, ne? This video that I have, ne? We saw a chicken, ne? And then there were eggs there. So there was one egg that was left. Once the chicken the chicken and chicks, and there was an egg there. So she left with her chicks, and the egg was there. So I wanted to see what was inside, right? So I took it, and apparently the egg had died, and the mother chick kept chasing me, ne? But it's fine. But it was not so bad. I mean, we even had nicknames for other people, because there was this girl, she came, you know, characters from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, we named them according to those characters. So we had Suzanne, and then we had Roderick. I don't remember who Roderick is. We had Roderick, and then we had Manny, and then we had Mr. something. His name was Tristan, but we named him Mr. something. I can't remember what we named him, but it was a character that is unrelated to the Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Okay, fine. We went to this teenage support group. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was self-image or something like that. When we got there, it was just us kids, basically, if I can put it that way. It was me, it was Holekani, it was Kira, it was there's this girl, we named her Trauma, because the things she would tell us, guys, they're traumatizing. So we named her Trauma, and then there was Suzanne, and then there was Manny, and then I think Roderick was there, but I don't remember exactly who Roderick is. We had Roderick, and then we had Mr. Something, and then there was another one, there was a lost one. I think it was Violet, yeah, Violet, because he always wore this purple hoodie, so we named him Violet. Fine, it was just us there, and then then he asked us, that man that was that therapist there, he asked us, do you guys think depression is a choice? Ne? So we were like, no, it's not. But Trauma was like, no, it's a choice, because you choose to get depressed. I mean, your brain tells you, and then you choose to get depressed. And we're like, girl, no, it's not a choice, because I don't really remember what we said. But we told her, no, it's not a choice, because, I mean, sometimes these things happen and you don't have control over them. Yeah, but she was like, no, it's a choice. And then she started telling us a backstory. Guys, this child, no. She has been through some traumatic stuff. The things she was telling us. Plus, she was in my ward with Suzanne. And then, after that, we went to... Oh, and then I had nails. I had this blue set of nails, press-on nails. So I did my nails, and then I had extras. And then she was like asking me if I could do her nails and everything. So because I am a very nice person, I was like, no, it's fine, I'll do your nails. And she's like, no, but my mom doesn't want me to do nails. And I'm like, girl, now you're gonna get me in trouble for what you want. Now your mom's gonna come see you and then see these nails, and then girl. But I did it anyway because she convinced me to. I did it anyway. I did one hand. And then there was this one time I had this hoodie on. Not hoodie, man, my hat, my bucket hat. It has eggplants. It's an eggplant bucket hat. It's a very innocent bucket hat, but no, other people don't see it as innocent. I don't know what they see, but I only see eggplants because it's an eggplant. It's a vegetable, right? So Manny were in the dining hall, and then Manny came and asked if he could borrow my bucket hat. So fine, I gave it to him. Then did those boys not start making weird sounds once they were fine? Then we went to and then my psychiatrist changed my medication, and then she introduced this methadone. She introduced that to me. I hate that tablet to this day. I hate it because if I take it, and I used to take it in the morning, if I take it in the morning, I might concentrate throughout the day, but I'm not gonna eat because it takes my appetite away, and I'm gonna have so much energy. I like that, but I hate the fact that it takes my appetite away. So I don't eat until late. That's when I'm hungry. And then obviously they can't give me food after that. After 5 o'clock, I can't have food anymore. I have to have my own. Like, I can't have from the dining hall. But yeah, it wasn't really a bad experience. I actually enjoyed being there. It's some days I do feel like going back because it clears your mind. The place is like so quiet and peaceful. It's like in a peaceful community. It's quiet. There's, what can I say? There's like you're able to reconnect with yourself. You're able to feel like you're yourself again without worrying about the outside world and everything. So it was really cool. It was really nice. If I was given a chance to go back, I would, even if it's just for a day. I would go there just to, to chill. So it wasn't really a bad experience. I really enjoyed being there. I felt like it helped me a lot, and it made me realize some things about myself that I didn't know, you know. I didn't even know I had ADHD until I was told, no, you have ADHD. And I was like, oh, okay, what am I supposed? That's why I was taking methadone, because my psychologist told me I have ADHD. So when I went to report to my psychiatrist, she prescribed that med for me. And she's like, no. She asked me to write a story about myself. Ha 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 ha. Hi. These homeworks that these psychologists give us. She made me write a story, but I didn't really do that. I took a story I was already writing and I changed it here and there. And I am still writing that same story, just so you know. But other than that, it wasn't really a bad experience. I really enjoyed being there. If you ever want to go to clear your mind, I highly recommend it. There's also another one here in Pretoria, Akeso. Is it Akeso? Yeah, I think it's Akeso, by Netk and Akeso, because that one is Mediclinic Denmark. So that one is Netk Akeso. Apparently it also has good reviews. I've never been, but apparently it has good reviews. And yeah, I wanted to check it out, but there were a lot of factors that stopped me from checking it out. Not checking myself in, not admitting myself, but just to go there and see it, like, you know, because Denmark does allow day visits, like to go there for a day and just speak to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and then you go home at the end of the day. So I think Akeso also does that. That's what I wanted to do. But then I was like, you know what, I'm not the only one in this medical aid thingy, so I can't be spending medical aid funds like that. So I ended up not going. But yeah, the medication that I was taking was supposed to last me, like, when I got discharged in December, January, February, March, April, May, June. In June, I was supposed to be cured of depression and anxiety, but I'm not. So I stopped taking those pills because, you know, almost in the beginning of the story, I did mention why. I did mention what I do with pills, so I had to stop taking those pills. And so right now I'm not on any medication, but we push. But I would go back to Denmark if I had the chance. I would most definitely go back. But yeah, I think that is the end of the story time, because nothing really major. I just wanted to share my experience, but it's nothing major, just, you know, a fun kind of experience. But if you like this video, don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share this with your friends and your aunties and your grandma and your grandfather and everybody else in your family. Download YouTube for them and then subscribe. You get me? Yeah. So yeah, this has been diary entry number 2 with Sage on Sage Diaries. Bye.
I'm down on my knees again. Thank you for the happiest year of my life. Oh, thank you for the happiest year of my life.